How's it going, everybody, and welcome to Exploring Investments with Justin. Now, in today's video, what I'm going to cover is exactly how to buy and sell stocks on the Robinhood app. Now, this, just as a disclaimer, this is the one that I use, and what we'll be looking at is my portfolio as an example. And before we dive into some of the things you need to know about Robinhood, I do want to first say thank you to everybody that's been supporting the channel. I know this is a pretty new channel, and I really just want to say that I appreciate everybody that's been watching the videos, that's been subscribing and leaving comments. It really does help with getting my channel out there. So again, I just want to say thank you guys. And with that being said, we'll go right through the Robinhood app. So as you can see, the first thing you see when you open up the app is how your portfolio did in the last day. Now, this is Saturday that I'm recording this, so that's why you see the after hours. And it tells you, I was down 1.22% on Friday and down another 0.12% after hours. And you can dive through and see that you got the 1 week chart, 1 month, 3 month, 1 year, and all time. Now, as you can see here, I am up all time 28.88%, and it's green. So whenever you have a down day, you'll see that it's in red, and that's kind of the quick indicator of am I up or am I down today? So that's pretty much that top section. Then you've got your cash, and this is pretty much just what your buying power is. So right now I can invest just about $2,000 if I want. So that's that. Then if we move down, you'll see you've got a news section. So this pretty much gives you any news that's going on related to any of the stocks you either own or stocks that you're watching. So you can see here we've got news about Tesla, as they're naming, I guess, Austin, Texas and Oklahoma as finalists for a new US factory. That is definitely going to be big news, and I'll definitely have to do a video about Tesla. So yeah, you can see here we've got Apple, Bank of America, Facebook. So it's a pretty handy tool here. Then below that, you've got the stocks that you do own, and you can see here I do own one option, and I'll do another video about that. I'm still got a lot to learn about options. But then you've got all your stocks, and if you click on the stock price button, you'll see here that it pops up different things you can look at. So you can see your last price or the last price of the stock, as well as percent change. So you can see here I was down about a 0.5% on Tesla today or on Friday. Then you've got your equity. So I've got almost $4,000 in equity on Tesla. Today's return, so I was down $23 in total on Friday. And then you've got your total return where you can see I'm up $2,000 on Tesla. So quickly, I do also have an Android phone. So on the Android, you won't get the today's return option. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but for some reason they only have it on iPhone. So that's one thing you will not have if you have an Android. So the next part is your watch list, and you can choose to watch stocks. So as you can see, there are quite a few stocks I'm watching. And if you're interested in knowing which 3 stocks I'm watching in for the month of May, I will link that video up top, and you can go ahead and check that one out. I do dive into Boeing, Disney, and Nvidia. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and give that a check. The next thing we'll look at here is just to the right of this, and this is pretty much my debit card. I don't really use it. I really just created this so that I can get some interest on my buying power that I have in there. But with interest rates going to near zero or negative, I'm only getting 0.3%, so not really much, but better than zero. So the next one is your search, and when you go into the search, the first thing you're going to see is news just from all around the market, including any stocks you're watching or do own. So if you scroll down from there, then it shows you the top movers. So I guess if you owned Sorrento Therapeutics before yesterday, you made a really good return on your investment. So this is definitely also a nice section where you can just look at some of the news going across the overall market. And if you want to search a company, you really, you can just type in, if we want to look at Delta, you just start typing in Delta and it pops up. So it's a pretty handy tool. And then you see those plus icons to the right. When you click that, it actually adds that to your watch list. So if we cancel and go back, bang, you've got your Delta stock right there. Now, if you actually wanted to go and trade a stock, what you would do here is you would just hit the trade icon, and you could really just want to hit buy. So you could buy 10 shares and it'll tell you how much you're buying at market price. So at $19.22 a share, it comes out to $192 to buy 10 shares. Now, up in the top left under the buy DAL sign, you'll see how much money you have available to spend. So if you try to spend more than what you have, it says you do not have enough buying power. So, it's a handy tool, tells you how much you have in your account and how much you can spend. Now, you can buy this doing a limit order or a stop order. So, there is different tools you can use when buying shares. So that's pretty much how you would buy. And then it's the same thing if you wanted to go and sell a share. So if I wanted to, let's just say, sell Microsoft, you've got the sell option, and then you can put 2 shares and it tells you what that is at the market value. So that's buying and selling a share. And you can actually reorganize where these are. If you just hold down, you can put the ones that you're really watching up at the top. So that's really the search function. And that's also how you add companies. So I'll go ahead and remove Delta because I do not want exposure to the airline industry right now. But yeah, so that's, the nice thing about the search function. Now, if we go to the next one, this is your messages, and pretty much anytime you sell or buy a stock or get a dividend, you'll get a message about it. So here you can see I got an 82-cent dividend from Apple that was reinvested. Deposited $100 and bought 4 contracts for NAT options. And the last section is pretty much just your account. Now, if you are new to Robinhood, and you want to start an account, go ahead and I'll link my code in the description and we'll both get a free stock. And the nice thing about this is you can get a stock valued up to $300 in Apple stock. So, if you're lucky and you get that one, then, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and get started investing and open up a Robinhood account, you don't have to deposit any money. Just got to open one and we'll both get a free stock. Nothing better than free. So if we keep going down the list, you've got your investment section, and this pretty much just tells you what your buying power is, how much money you have in cash and stocks. So that's pretty much that section. And you can actually, if you do, already have an account, this is where you can kind of set your dividend reinvestment, which is definitely a nice tool to have. So that's where you'll get that. Then we got the transfers, and this is just how you either transfer money to your Robinhood account or you can transfer money to your bank. So that's, pretty much the main part of that. And then let's see, then the rest is just settings. Not really much to show there. So that's pretty much a very quick tour of the Robinhood app. And, I'd like to use Robinhood because it is a very easy to use platform, pretty straightforward, and I think it's honestly perfect for beginners. I do like the layout of this. Now, you won't get some of the tools you will with other platforms, but if you want to do research, you have the internet, so it's not like you really need those platforms to get that done. So I think for the foreseeable future, I'll definitely just stick with Robinhood. I don't see why I would need to change. And, like I said before, if you do want to start a Robinhood account, be sure to use that code. It really helps support the channel, especially just with how new the channel is. And, as I try to provide you guys with different videos that give value to your investment career or teach you how to invest, or, really the purpose is just to encourage you to invest, especially while you're young and you have time on your side. So with that being said, I do want to just say thank you guys, and I really do appreciate the support I've been getting. For those of you that have been subscribing and watching my videos, I really do want to say thank you. And if you have any feedback, be sure to leave a comment. I do reply to every comment. And thank you guys. So I will catch you on the next one. And just quickly, I will be releasing a video about whether or not I think the stock market's going to crash and whether or not we're due for one, and if I'm buying any stocks right now. So be sure to be on the lookout for that one, and subscribe and hit that bell notification to get notified when that video drops. So again, thank you guys, and I hope you guys have a great one.